24th January 2025. You are welcome. Wherever you are watching right now, there is a proverb in Yoruba that says that announce that is peaceful. It is the bastard deer that have not grown up. You understand the meaning of that proverb? Yoruba will say, Ile to n toro, wọ́n ní ọmọ àlè ibẹ̀ ni ò tíì dàgbà. So when announce is peaceful, it means that the bastard deer, they are still babies, they have not grown. So on that, I welcome every one of us to this broadcast. I have a lot today. There's a particular video trending online now that I have to bring it so that many of these our viewers, on this channel, we analyze what is trending and we bring out the realities. We say the reality, we bring out the realities so that for every one of us to know the reason why we need to exit Nigeria. And that is exactly what we are doing. Not that we are trying to incite or because we know that. Somebody was even telling me, he said that, do you know that we watch your video in Aso Rock? I said, wow. So you people are watching what we are saying, but you have not been acting on it. So you are watching us. Yoruba Nation no going back. Thank you, Abdullah. Eshe, thanks for the love. He said, you will watch your video in the Aso Rock. Somebody called me and said, we watch your video in Aso Rock. I say, wow, so you people are watching us and you are not saying anything. You are not doing anything. People are suffering. There's a particular video trending and I love the energy and I love the response from my fellow Biafran people. The way they reacted to the issue. Sometimes a lot of people will come to me and say, I sing, hey, you are a Yoruba man. You are supposed to face Yoruba issue. Stop facing the Igbo issues. We have Igbo people too that understand that they are not tribal bigots. They understand. They analyze things. And I always say it, as a journalist, as a blogger, you don't have to be on one side. You just have to do the right thing. Except maybe you are just to make money and all sort of all those rubbish killing. But we are not doing that. So I welcome every one of you. There's a particular video that I saw on this my fellow Igbo brothers channel. And they have done justice to it concerning Sunday Igboho, and I just have to bring it and analyze some things. The reason why they have spoken well, and no doubt about that, Yoruba must live. No doubt about that, Yoruba must live. And I love the energy. I love the way they respond. I love everything they said about Sunday Igboho, everything they said about Yoruba. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. A lot of things is going on now because many people are now coming up now that apart from Sunday Igboho, we even have a lot of people that are saying by fire, by force, Yoruba must exit. By fire, by force, Yoruba must exit. And that is exactly what is happening now. That is exactly what is happening now. A lot of people are speaking up. A lot of people are coming up to say the reality that we must exit because what is happening now in Nigeria is just like the way they used to say that it won't last. Because if government say they are doing this, the only thing that lasts in Nigeria is suffering. Because that is how we have been hearing it from 1980s up to today. So I don't want to waste our time because we have a lot to discuss today. You are welcome. If you have not joined us, please join us. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If this is your first time on this channel, we say the reality, we face it. We don't need to attack ourselves. We have people do that. We can use our energy to attack. So don't come and be attacking anybody on this platform. So you are welcome. Let's quickly look at the videos because we have a lot of videos today. Let's quickly look at this. Let me start from this. Because a lot of things is going on right now. Pavilion, okay, I can see you. You are welcome. I see Pavilion TV. A lot of people are coming on board to
the end of terrorists terrorizing Nigeria, and they mention these names: Bello Tuji, Northwest; Sunday Igboho, Southwest; Simon Ekpa, Southeast; Nnamdi Kanu, Southeast. All armed robbers and criminals. May their ends be humiliating for the many blood they have shed and unrest they have caused. So Northerners are lumping Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, and Bello Turji in one group. You are comparing a Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, and Bello Turji in one. I think there's a serious problem we have here.
There's a serious
with
problem.
Some Northerners. You cannot put Bello Turji and Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho into. Okay, let's look at it like this. What is Bello Turji fighting for? What is Nnamdi Kanu fighting
That's
for?
The question.
What is Sunday Igboho fighting for? Sometimes when some of these malams, these Northerners come on social media, they seem to they seem to make bastardize the use of social media by making these comments. May Allah bring the end of terrorists terrorizing Nigeria. Especially Sunday Igboho, who told you that Sunday Igboho is terrorizing Nigeria. This Fulani man that posted this on Twitter, it is your Fulani brothers that have been terrorizing Nigeria that made Sunday Igboho come out from his shell and started fighting for justice of his people. It is your Fulani that have brought subjugation to the southeast and the entire Nigeria that made Nnamdi Kanu come out of his shell to fight for liberation of Biafra. I told you before that Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for one Nigeria before he went into this Biafra agitation. It is the likes of these Fulani cabal, jihadist cabals, that are behind the scenes operating. These are the people that made all these people come out to fight for justice. Now, I'm asking you questions from the north. Sorry, the Fulani. Somebody said that we should not lump all the Northerners together. No, Middle Belt is...
Now, you hear what the man said? I love that. I love that. Because he did justice to that. So let us, because this is not the time to be attacking one another, you know. That's the tactics. Like, you know the way all these European people too, they make Africans, we see ourselves as enemy. Africans see ourselves as enemy. That is why if you want to move from Nigeria to Ghana now, you must get a visa to Kenya, to South Africa. But in Europe, I even heard that in UK, once you have a UK passport, that you can move from the regions. But in Africa here, they try to make sure that they create problem for us. They create problem. What Sunday Igboho is fighting for, is it the same thing with Toji Bello fighting for? Is it the same thing with Lakurawa? These people they go out with weapons, with ammunition every day. Nobody query them. They are not, they are just talking rubbish. They use Bauchi governor, Abi, as a spokesman, so that one will be coming out and say all sorts of things. Is it the same thing? The other time they were saying that they were the one feeding us, both in the west and the south, that if they remove everything from the north, that north and the east, the south and the west, that we are going to starve to death. What did they have? A desert. I've said it several times on this channel that if not because of what our emergency solo those our ìwà wèrè táwọn UK tó wù, our British ìwà wèrè tí wọ́n wù yẹn. If not because of that, how can a desert be more populous? Is it possible to a riverine area? This is a common sense now. So they are still believe that they have 160 million population with that. If they use that against the north, against the other tribe, that we have 70 million out of 210 million, does it make sense? So you are comparing Sunday Igboho now to Toji Bellos and Nnamdi Kanu. They are not doing the same thing. When Nnamdi Kanu was agitated, he was agitating for a better Nigeria, one Nigeria, like the way Sowore did. Let me use that word. The way Dele Timi was campaigning, the way Adeyanju was campaigning, the way Gani Faweyimi, the way all those. But has it worked? No. It has not worked. And that is why these people said that we can't continue fighting for unjust cause. We can't continue fighting for what, and we know at the end of the day, it will not make sense. It is better for everybody to go. It's better for every region. No, they was even when they raised the issue of the region, most of them against it because they said that from that region is an exit door for individual nation. They said it's an exit, and that is why they don't want to allow it. You compare, does it make sense to be comparing Sunday Igboho with Toji Bello? Does Sunday Igboho carry arms? Does he carry a bandit? Does he work with bandits? That you are saying that the government should arrest them, government should do this. Does he organize? I think this is the time that everybody needs to face the reality and stop deceiving yourself. Not you don't have, if you are any one of you listening to this broadcast, or just share it to their platform. You don't have any population. Don't let them deceive you. The Fulani we have in Nigeria, they are not up to 6 million, which is more or less equivalent to a community in Yoruba land. You are not up to 6 million. If not because the Northerns, they are daft, that you took over their land in the name of religion. You enslave them with the name of religion. You enslave them. You bring religion. That's what they are trying to do gradually in Yoruba land now. They bring Sharia, bring all sorts of things. So that by the time they introduce those things now, they know that religion, they will accept it. We will not accept anything back. We are not going to accept anything. No religion. Yoruba has its own tradition. He has his own religion. So if you introduce Christianity, introduce Islam, they cannot be superior to our traditional religion. That is how they do it in China. That is how they do it in India. And they are succeeding. Today they are progressing. China, they are progressing. One of the largest economy, or let me say the largest economy in the Kenya now. India, they have their own religion. Russia, they have their own religion, and they are doing great. Go and check all the Islamic countries. Today is either they are war. Most of them, they are war tours, war zones. No peace. Check Afghanistan, from Afghanistan to Iraq to Syria to all those things. Let's look at this again. Look at what they said.
In Nigeria, and they mentioned these names: Bello Turji, Northwest; Sunday Igboho, Southwest; Simon Ekpa, Southeast; Nnamdi Kanu, Southeast.
Did you hear
all
that?
Armed robbers and criminals. May their ends be humiliating for the many blood they have shed and unrest they have caused. So Northerners are lumping Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, and Bello Turji in one group. You are comparing a Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, and Bello Turji in one. I think there's a serious problem we have
There's a serious problem
with some Northerners. You cannot put Bello Turji and Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho into. Okay, let's look at it like this. What is Bello Turji fighting for?
You don't know.
What is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? What is Sunday Igboho fighting for? Sometimes when some of these malams, these Northerners come on social media, they seem to
they don't understand. That is they don't understand. They just talk
By
rubbish.
making these comments, may Allah bring the end of terrorists terrorizing Nigeria. Especially Sunday Igboho, who told you that Sunday Igboho is terrorizing Nigeria. This Fulani man that posted this on Twitter, it is your Fulani brothers that have been terrorizing Nigeria that made Sunday Igboho come out from his shell and started fighting for justice of his people. It is your Fulani that have brought subjugation to the southeast and the entire Nigeria that made Nnamdi Kanu come out of his shell to fight for liberation of Biafra. I told you before that Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for one Nigeria before he went into this Biafra agitation. It is the likes of these Fulani cabal, jihadist cabals, that are behind the scenes operating.
They are the one.
These are the people that made all these people come out to fight for justice.
They are the one.
Now, I'm asking you questions from the north. Sorry, the Fulani. Somebody said that we should not lump all the Northerners
together.
They are
the same thing. They are the same thing. They are the same thing. All of them, they are the same thing. Because they are the one that allow the Fulanis to take over. That is why now they are now claiming that they are owners of Nigeria. The same thing Usman Danfodios and all their this thing did to the north. So they are using the same method now. They bring religion to Kwara State. And they are claiming that they are the owner. I was watching the video, they said, we are the owner of Kwara State. Kwara State, that Yorubas are there. Yorubas own everything in Kwara State. They allow them to settle down, to graze their animals and all these things. Now they are claiming, no. You can see that we are seriously in danger in Nigeria now. Yorubas.
Issues on this matter. The first foundation to lay is that Nigeria is not a united country, despite all the pretenses. We are not South since 1914. It has not changed. The North, at the flip of a switch, they are able to shout Northern interest. The Southerners are laid back, hoping that, we are civilized. We don't want to talk about tribalism. Tribalism is at play. We are pretentious about this matter. Look, the North has taken us for a ride for too long. They foisted federal character on Nigeria over 40 years. They foisted quota system over Nigeria over 40 years. Have they benefited from it? Only the tiny clique in the North is holding the whole country to ransom. It's enough time for Nigeria to wake up. We are not together, not plus out. Now they are talking the elite, the few elite in the North. Like if the bottle is going to be removed from their mouth. That's what they are doing. They are shouting. They are forming a group now. Lead of Northern Democrats. The governor of Bauchi was talking. They won't be able to pay salaries again. They won't be able to do that. Look, the North has damaged Nigeria fundamentally with this attitude. Who are the Nigerians who are now japping now? They are Southerners. The South invested in education massively in the 50s and the 60s. The products now are being driven out of Nigeria. Can you find the Fulani man in London or in New York practicing medicine, practicing engineering? It's Yoruba, the Igbo, Sarana that are marginalized. It's time to call the bluff of the North. Not because we even support what Tinubu is doing, but we have to converse about Nigeria. Nigeria is not, we are pretentious. Let's go to the brass tacks. That's why we are calling for regionalization. The North is separate from the South. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Unless we are deceiving ourselves. There are many issues about the tax reform. Look, the president is not focusing in the right direction. Just one item alone, inheritance tax. The North has a different perspective on Sharia. The Southwest have different customs. The East have different approach. By trying to do a unitary tax system, when we are all having a different flavor of life, is that not a way to nowhere? Tax bill is not the form that we want. The country has to be reorganized and let all of us live separately, but as good neighbors. As good neighbors. We are different. It's just a fact. We can blow so far from here to eternity. Let me just stop there right now.
We are different. Did you hear that? We are different. We are not the same. It's better we be a good neighbor. You bring your thing, we bring our own, we buy. Then everybody will go. Then if you want to walk at the speed of snail, you are free. If we Yoruba want to walk at the light speed of light, then allow us to be. We are not the same thing. We are not the same at all. And this is the time that everybody needs to reason together. This is the time, it's not the time that we should need to be attacking anybody and say, let's concentrate, our energy should be how to exit Nigeria. By the time we exit Nigeria, maybe they one fund only, they are making out now that they host Nigeria, they do Nigeria. We should show them, we should prove to them that okay, how many Northerners contributed to the freedom of Nigeria? How many Northerners? It is the Eastern people and the Yoruba people. All those when all those Yorubas, Akitolas and Kos, Awolowos, when they were shouting that they are going, the Northerners said that they are not matured enough, that they can't live now. The Yoruba says that we are going. And truly, they saw that these Yoruba people, the way they are doing it, because Yorubas have been existing as far back as 16th, 17th centuries, organizing their things in business, in transaction, in everything. Go and read history. When Oyo Empire ruled towards Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Ghana, and Gabon, all those countries in those days, Oyo Empire. So where is the North then? And this is the time, because we also pretend as if they are our leader too. They will continue to ride us. But it's time for everybody now to wake up and say that let's tell these people that you are nothing. Help us like this video, please. Help us like it and share it. Help us like, share, and subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. This is Icing TV, where we say the reality about freedom. Freedom is not a Christmas gift. Nobody will come and give you at home. So all of us must work for it. We must work for it. Self-determination is not a crime. It's not. It's time for everybody. Yoruba will say, it's time for everybody to work together for the freedom. Thanks for watching.